Welcome back, everyone, to Ponta's Fathom Hobbies. This is my shopping in Akihabara section of Tokyo video. I went to a number of shops looking for anime, manga, uh, plastic models, all kinds of stuff. So I headed to the heart of Tokyo where you go to look for these things, Akihabara. I went to a bunch of stores, so I'm going to kind of walk through just a quick trip through some of the stores I visited and let you guys kind of see what it looked like and what I got. First off, I went to right in Akihabara Station. Went to Yadabashi Akiba Yadabashi Camera. It's right there in right close to the station. They have a huge section of electronics, video games, also all your normal household electronics. You go up to like the sixth floor or so, and they have a massive hobby section. I thought this was cool, this giant Star Wars display of all these stormtroopers. There's actually little minis all the way back to the top of the shelf. I thought it was pretty fun. But then you come to this, and it's a massive, they had a huge Macross section. They got the SDF-1. They had Roy Falker's plane. They had these Regal standards. Yeah, really cool Veritech fighters. So yeah, I thought there was a lot of interesting stuff to buy here. I wasn't necessarily going to buy a lot of stuff because I didn't bring really like enough. It wasn't a buying trip, it was just a trip. But look at these awesome displays set up of sort of Macross Robotech style. And also had some great stuff of Battleship Yamato. I saw this model on display. Pretty reasonable prices too. They were out of stock on these, but then also I saw Ed 209. This is a massive Ed 209. I thought it was pretty cool. And then I was looking at some, normal plastic models like USS Indianapolis. Actually, I'm going to, I've got a live posting video that we did. You can go check that one out. I live streamed from the shop. And I also will do a haul video. I'll talk about that later. So next up, I went to miniature shopping. Shop not far from there. Here's some Chainsaw Man. Got Power. And also some Bleach figures. These are all owned. Each box is owned by someone, so you sort of fill out the little form. And yeah, this Denji looks really cool. I got a different model. They also had the DVDs of the Bleach new season. Next up, I went to this place called Book Off. This is a fantastic bookstore. It's all secondhand books, DVDs, video games. This place is massive, and I spent a lot of time looking at manga and at anime through this shop, so this is definitely a place to visit. I'm always looking for back issues of manga. I was actually hunting for some Gantz, and I found a bunch of Gantz between here and Mandarake, so I found these little tiny volumes here of Gantz. I found a Gantz Volume 1, so I picked up a bunch of these. And I also got some great DVDs that I'll show you at the haul, in the haul video as well. I probably went to this shop 3 times, so give yourself plenty of time for shopping. Next up, I went to Kotobukiya, looking at some figures and some models here. They've got, I found a really cool Evangelion Unit 8 that's got, it's sort of from the rebuild of Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, so I'll probably be building that. I'll show you that in the haul later as well, but it's pretty cool. And then there's a number of shops right around that area. I took pictures of this cool Evangelion mural that was part of some pachinko place there, so that's not something you see every day. I thought that was pretty cool. Next up, I went out to look at some doujinshi. So this is a doujinshi shop, Suragaya specialty store. They've got idol, anime, and doujin here. I picked up a grab bag. It was sort of like a big plastic bag of maybe it was like 300 yen to buy like maybe 20-30 doujin. And then I bought some anime doujinshi like from Evangelion, Bleach, and My Hime. So I'll show those over on the Patreon if any of you guys are interested in looking at those. I don't know if the cutesy ones I can show them on YouTube, but the other ones I can show you on Patreon. So then we walked over to check out some other areas. I wanted to make my way over to Mandarake, but before I did, I wanted to hit up some other shops. One shop that I stopped over at was Bic Camera. Again, it's an electronics shop. One of these, all of these stores are multi-floor, 4, 5, 6 floors. So I went to Big Camera. They had tons of brand new video games, and they also had a cool Gunpla section. So lots of selection there, kind of like Yodobashi Camera. Next up, I thought the Space Invaders themed Tatio Station was cool. Every floor has got the Space Invaders guy. But this is right around the corner from Mandarake, which was really the mecca, sort of like the mecca of all secondhand weeb stuff. So if you're an otaku, this is Mandarake is the place to go. I think it's like 8 floors, everything from secondhand and new figures, miniatures, video games, videos, toys, manga. They've got it all. Adult stuff. So here's some tour inside Mandarake. You can kind of see how it's laid out. It's just packed with stuff. A lot of the older things, if you're looking for something older, this is a place that you're going to find it. If you find something, it's my advice, pick it up as soon as you see it. If it's something that you want to get, because somebody will go by and get it. This is the kind of environment that it is. I saw some Gantz that I actually picked up some Gantz E, which I never read before. So I think Gantz E is like it takes place in the Edo period. So that was kind of cool to pick up. And it's also just fun to be around all of this, so much stuff, right? Can't wait to go back for another trip. And I picked up a lot of cool things here at Mandarake. As I mentioned, I will show you guys I'll do like an unboxing haul video after this one. So maybe I'll post that for tomorrow if you guys are interested. So yeah, if you like what we're doing here, I might start adding in these travel video kind of topics in here, where maybe do some shopping. Next up, I'll probably try to find some places in Bangkok, in the area here, and can go visit those. So let me know. And as usual, guys, we're not monetized on the channel, so if you can like and subscribe, that helps us grow the channel. You can also check out our Patreon. Like I mentioned, I'll upload some of those doujin up there, so you guys can take a look. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough of the halls over there, and yeah. Got some old Dragon Balls. This was some kind of Evangelion event from 3.0, 1.0, but I didn't pick it up. Got so much real estate. They also had some really classic old toys up on one of the floors, so you could go up and find like toys from like the 1940s, 1950s, very vintage stuff. But then I found these. These were super cool, but I didn't pick them up. 2001 Space Odyssey, the Discovery 1. This is the ship that HAL 9000 is on, where he ejects the crew. And then they had a second pair of sets with all of the pods, both the Ares pod and the Shuttle Bay pod. So the Ares pod landed on the moon base, and the Shuttle Bay pod was on the Discovery. But also the Orion and the moon rocket ship. Yeah, so that's it. Just leaving Mandarake here. The liveliness of this area, lots of shops around here, and really was a fun trip to Tokyo. I definitely, if you guys are interested in shopping, I would definitely give yourselves 2 or 3 days here. 2 or 3 days isn't even enough. I recommend you go check it out. But listen, at least a day you can plan your time out. And then what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to kind of put together my my haul video of things I picked up, and you guys can check that out in the links. If you ring the bell, you can get notified when that gets posted. And as usual on our channel, I post board game play. I do Evangelion model builds. I've been branching into some Robotech and Mospeada model builds. I also do miniature painting from A Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, Lord of the Rings. So you can go check all those videos out. Big into Cthulhu, Death May Die, Cthulhu, games in general, Cthulhu Wars, Eldritch Horror. So go check those out. And we also have another channel, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got a bookstore down in the description if you want to check us out. We have a Patreon. So thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in the haul video, that'll be coming up next. So we'll talk to you guys soon. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.